Oh, well, hey, B. It's JamiThatsMe here. Welcome back to the channel. Listen, we got some things we got to talk about, all right? Make sure you coming on into the video, you liking up the video, and you subscribing. Is you here and you ain't subscribed? Girl, what we doing? Stop playing. Stop playing on the top like that. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me, okay? You're enjoying the content. You keep coming over. You might as well subscribe, honey. All right? Now, let's go ahead and get into a little bit of the lineup. We got to talk about Simone Biles and her mother wanting to be a part of her life. We have to talk about Colin Kaepernick wanting to be back into the NFL. Got to touch on what's going on with Saweetie and YG because that's giving messy. Hello? All right, just got a few things that we are going to be touching on. So do all the due diligence as we go ahead and get started. All right, now the first thing I want to talk about, of course, is going to be Simone Biles. All right. Her mother did a sit down interview with the Daily Mail, and she pretty much talked about wanting to be a part of her daughter's life. Okay. It seems like a lot of people are giving her flack for it, like, girl, shut the hell up. Like, really? Now you want to be back in her life? Da, 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 da. Listen, this ain't the first time the mama has come out and said that she wanted to be a part of her daughter's life. She said it years ago, almost maybe a decade ago, okay, when she mentioned it. Not sure what's happening there. I don't know if they've tried and it's been some issues, but hey, for the people that may be clueless, Simone Biles and her sister were adopted by their grandfather, which happens to be, from my understanding, the father to their mother. Okay, the mother suffered from some type of drug, alcohol addiction. She had a lot of things going on with her. Okay, I believe it was around 2000 when the sisters left to go and live with their granddad. I believe she put them up for adoption. Once the dad found out about it, he decided to go ahead and take them in. With him taking the girls in, from my understanding, it appears that the mom was trying to say that the dad, that her dad did not want her to have any contact with her daughters, right? She was saying that she lost all communication. It was like, no call, you can't come by here and visit, you can't do none of that. And that's pretty much how it all started, okay, back in 2000, all right? And it's been a lot of conflict. Some people feel like, girl, go away from us with this. You know what I'm saying? Now you want to be a part of her life. It ain't like this the first time, okay? She's definitely tried almost a decade ago, and maybe even more since then, where she's tried to be a part of, her daughter's life, and the dad just ain't really been feeling it. And I have, somewhat of mixed feelings about it. It's all about what Simone may want ultimately. I do feel like when family members adopt children, I don't always think it's right to try to paint a narrative of their parent, the truth will speak for itself at times. I don't think you need to paint a narrative or anything like that. But at the same time, I think he did what was best, ultimately, more than anything. I think that dad was doing what was best for them girls. Because honestly, if I was in that situation, I would want them to know who you are so they could never say that I kept you from them. But at the same time, they did not deserve to have a part-time, and not even a part-time, okay? But a sometime as parent that gets to go in and out of their life however they want to, I think he was likely doing the best for them and trying to protect those girls. I feel like with her having these addictions, the father was like, you're not going to introduce them to that. This is what I'm thinking, right? Because I probably would be in the same situation thinking the same thing. Like, I'm not going to introduce them to what you got going on. You will not be influencing these kids in that type of way. So you need to go off and get your shit together. And when you get your shit together and you show that, you can be even better to them, then I'll let you come around. I don't know if I would have ever given custody back. Because you are not to be trusted at this point. To be honest, I really don't fault the dad. You know what I'm saying? I do think as the kids get older and they become adults, it's really up to them on whether or not they want to have the relationship. But it seems like, she ultimately felt the way about the dad and feel like the dad may have, had a lot of influence to why she does not have a relationship with, her kids now. Or I'll say more so Simone, because Simone is the bigger star than her sister, okay? And of course, that's who they're asking about at this time. But I do want to hop over and I want us to check out just a piece of this interview, a more recent one from my understanding, and then we'll go back to, I believe it was like roughly about 2016, and will, or 15, somewhere up in there, and we'll check out what the mother said at that time. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this real quickly.
I want to let her know that I love her. I'm very proud of her, but I'm just still waiting. I would like to sit down and talk to you and answer any questions you may have, 'cause I don't know what you've been told, but, I want you to hear the real deal.
So you don't have like a direct number that you can even reach out to her?
I do, but I won't.
Why not?
I want her to reach out to me. She's 27 now. She's married. I would like to have been a part of that, but I just have to wait for her. I want to let her know that I love her. I'm very.
Now, girl, I want F with Daily Mail ever again. Let me just put that out there in my personal, okay? If I was Simone Biles, because you see this girl over here racking up awards, winning, doing all of that, and then y'all go over there and find her mama. Mama ain't been bothering nobody doing nothing. Y'all went over there and found that lady so y'all can have a piece of an interview to try and put this story out there as Miss Simone over there winning all kind of awards over there with the Olympics, bitch. I wouldn't fool with y'all, but aside from that, okay, this is what the mother is saying. She has a contact number for the daughter, Simone, but she's not going to reach out. I know she's not out of fear of rejection. That's my opinion. That's why I think that she's not going to reach out, because she know that girl probably not going to answer the damn phone. Okay? And I think that the mama is right. I have to wait for her. I feel like she do. I feel like don't try to overstep your boundaries and force yourself into that girl life. I feel like you're only going to make her run further away from you. And when the time comes and she's ready to talk, just be ready, open to tell her everything. I do think that Simone deserves to know everything from her mother's perspective and not just from someone else's, okay? In my personal. Whenever she does sit down, whatever, why weren't you there for me? Why you didn't get yourself together? What was this? What was that? Whatever. Hopefully it doesn't cause any additional conflict within the family, but if the granddaddy can tell you what he observed, I feel like the mom should be able to tell you what she was actually experiencing. But, that's just merely my opinion. And it's going to be up to Simone whenever she's ready, okay? Now, I am going to slide over here. I'm going to play on this audio from TMZ when they interviewed her, and this was roughly about 8 years ago in 2016 when that took place, okay? Now, they be trying to flag and lag, okay? So I'm going to let y'all listen to it, but we're going to swap back to something else, okay? So let's get into it.
I feel like they're defaming my character because I know it happened. I was struggling back then, but I've gotten better. Life goes on, and that's my past, and that's what it should be left at, the past. I feel like he didn't have to be so harsh about it. I am his firstborn, and he could have been a little bit more classy with it, Really. He didn't have to put me under the bus like that, but I did go through my struggles and everything, but you didn't have to go through it like the way you went through it. I've been following her for years. I'm so proud. I'm just proud. Ecstatic. Speechless. It's priceless. When we do talk, it's briefly. I want to say maybe every 3 months. When I call, when she calls. We have vacation together. I was invited when she won her first title, her championship, the P&G, in 2014. I was invited there. That was in Pittsburgh. We went on a cruise together, 2009. That was like a family reunion.
Okay.
Before then, I was invited to the Expo Center here in Columbus. She was in a competition. That was way before the Olympics and the champion and stuff. And I've been invited in October when she goes on her signing tour. I speak with her when I can. She's very busy. I just want to say I love you, Simone. I'm so proud of you. Go Team USA, and I'll talk to you and I'll see you when I can.
All right. So y'all just pretty much heard what her mother said roughly 8 years ago. So it sounds like, and it seems like she has been involved in some capacity in her life. She's been invited to different things. So it sounds like Simone may have tried to, get a better relationship with her mom. Okay. She's definitely tried. And unfortunately, girl, you must have did something, is what I would think. Either you did not get yourself completely clean as expected. Maybe you're a parent that feels entitled in some capacity, since she has become successful, and at this time it may not be the best thing for her mentally to be around you right now, so you definitely have to wait for her. And that's what she said in the more recent interview. You got to wait till she's ready to come around, and hopefully you are completely, clean and you thriving. You know what I'm saying? I hope so. I hope you're doing much better, but that's that on that. Okay. But and with me saying that I feel like she deserves to hear her mom's side as well as the dad, from what he observed versus what the mother experienced. And it sounds like she may have gotten all that information. So for me, if you've been around and been active in her life in 2016, and here we are in 2024, and you guys are not talking as much, yeah, it's seeming to me that you've done something. Okay, to push her away just a bit, in my personal, for you to not even been invited to her wedding. You were not a part of her ceremony. Okay, so you can sit up here and do these soft interviews, and I would like to speak to her. I would call, but I'm gonna wait for her. You must have known that you done did something to push your child away, so you ain't got no choice to wait till she's past it or ready to even consult with you. So you got to sit over there and you got to wait on it. But either way, ma'am, hate it for you. Good luck, and hopefully she's in a better place and not addicted to anything and having any relapses. Okay, because should Simone go on to have a child, I'm sure she's gonna want to be active in that baby's life, even if it is to, just be around for a birthday or something, just for a little bit. So get it together, ma'am. Get it together. All right. So the next thing that I want to get into, as you guys leave your thoughts and comments down below as we speak on kids and stuff, Kaylani got some stuff going on with her. Girl, I don't know. I don't know what it is that she has going on, but it appears that the daddy wanted to get full custody of that girl and child support, the daughter that they shared together. He has come out and said the narrative that Kalani put out about him being bisexual. I remember when that story first came out years ago, and it was always that he was bisexual and she wanted to have a baby with her bisexual partner or whatever the case was, and it was never true. He said that is not true. He's not bi at all. He's straight. That's what he says. I'm just telling you what he said. Okay. A lot of things were put in the court documents. I believe TMZ may now have access to those court documents, or I think it was TMZ or another reporting outlet that has access to those court documents. So when the documents came out, he was accusing Kalani of being a part of a cult, and his daughter being around some sketchy people, and he didn't like it. Okay. Kalani was upset about it. He came back trying to retract some things, only for another outlet to get those same documents. And they're saying that TMZ wasn't too far off from what all they read in the documents, even though he tried to retract it. Okay. Kalani said that she was going to take a break from social media. Next thing you know, she decided to file charges and claim some type of abuse or whatever she put out there, the narrative about him, only for him to come out with receipts and text messages and say that that's not true. She's actually the one that's more abusive, or not more abusive, but she's the abusive one, because I'm not at all. Look at these messages that's pretty much telling a lot of stuff. Okay, I don't feel like the messages told a whole lot, except for there was one situation where I guess he was inside the house and he ran from the house to the back or something like that, and she kept trying to bother him, and it's something about the messages weren't as clear, but I still feel like there's something going on with Kalani, and I don't think that she's as innocent as a lot of people may want to portray her to be. I did see some videos starting to go around with these girls that I guess were a part of the same spiritual community, or maybe lesbian community. They were starting to out some of her crazy ways and accusing her of being a stalker and things like that. So there's something going on with Miss Kaylani. Okay, Kalani, whichever one it is, Miss Lonnie, is some things happening. And it's giving very, very weird. I don't think this man is too far off from his, the accusations that he's kind of putting out there about her. Some stuff not making sense. I mean, we did see where the wife filed for a divorce and listed some things in the documents saying that, Kalani may have been method acting. She has mental things going on. She listed some stuff in there that was cause for concern when it came to Miss Kalani. But then she ended up filing for the divorce and then dismissing the divorce as well, and then sealed the record. So it's really weird with everything that's going on with her, this spiritual situation, the child support, the accusations of abuse against him, or and him against her. It's just so much going on. It's so much. Y'all might want to hop off social media. I'm concerned for the baby, seriously, at this point. You're a part of a spiritual community. You're over there, being involved in sexually in some stuff going on over there. You married this woman who said that you sat up there and committed adultery or whatever. Then you got this man that supposedly seemed, which is weird, seemed like he was living in the house as of recent with their child. So I'm like, he been living in the house with the child, but then you turn around and say that the child been behind closed doors with somebody that you're not familiar with, but then you said you haven't seen your child in oh so long. I am confusion, bitch. Okay? It's too much going on. How is the baby doing? Is she alert? What the hell is going on over there? Girl, I don't know. Girl, both of y'all. It's getting weird. Part infinity. Okay? Shout out to the man on TikTok that be saying that. Like, it's getting weird. It's been weird. Okay? I feel like Miss Kalani gonna be getting exposed for a minute. By who else gonna be exposing her, I don't know, but I just feel like it's a gray cloud over there. It's very weird when it comes to her side of the woods, and the way those girls were starting to come out and speak and talk about how she's harassed them allegedly and harassed this person and did this and did that. I'm like, okay. I feel like they finna have a surviving Kalani in some type of way, and people finna come out and tell their stories and experiences with this woman. It's just, I don't know. But we'll have to wait and see what's really gonna happen. But, girl, it's getting weird, honey. Let me go ahead and slide over, child. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below. While we over there talking about Kalani, honey, let's talk about her ex-boo. And that happens to be Y to the G, okay? Y'all remember she used to date YG? Did she start dating him after she cheated on Kyrie? A whole flipping mess, okay? So much going on. Well, he's over here dating Saweetie now, from what we're hearing. And what was being told to us was that the cops had to pull up to their home because they were in a heated argument. Nothing physical is what the officers found, and that's what the officers are telling us, okay? It was nothing physical. They did make documentation of a non-physical situation that took place so that they can have it on file, but they're saying that they were arguing over a phone. And once that news came out, everybody was like, oh, he cheating again. He's cheating again. It's this, that, and the other. Then other people like, nah, she cheating. And I'm just like, we don't know what's what. Okay? We don't know what's what. I mean, they could have been arguing over a phone, but it could have been about something completely different, possibly. Well, girl, let him tell it. He came out on social media and put the lion emoji and put a cheetah emoji saying that she's a lion cheetah. And it's like, honestly, why would you even come to us to let us know that she's a lying cheetah if that is true? Because you ain't gonna do nothing but be right back with that cheetah in a few months. Because y'all both, in my opinion, enjoy the toxicity of it all, okay? You over there posting to us that she a lying cheetah, but you're gonna be digging in them guts by the end of the week. Like, just keep y'all business to yourselves, okay? Just keep it to, do whatever y'all gonna do. Keep it to yourself, all right? Unfortunately for Miss Saweetie, this may be the second incident where we learn about some type of domestic situation regarding her. We know we saw the elevator situation with her and Quavo. It seems like Quavo wanted to leave. In my opinion, I always felt this way when I saw the footage. Quavo wanted to leave. She was trying to keep him there. He was trying to grab his things, okay? She ended up, I think, kind of with him grabbing her things, she kind of fell to the ground, or, his body weight pushed her to the ground, whatever. I don't think he did anything like intentional to her. So that was something that was going viral. The next thing you know, she's in this argument with YG. I feel like people are trying to paint Sweetie out to be the problem. I don't know. I don't know if she is, because I feel like we don't have enough evidence about what happened at the house between her and him to be able to say that Sweetie is the one that's the problem. Okay, so I don't know. They both could just be problematic. It could be a shared fault. Not sure, but let me tell you, what's done in the dark definitely be coming to the light. And I feel like give us a few months, and we might just know a little more when it comes to Saweetie and this man. Hopefully, if they're not going to be together, they just break up real peacefully, quietly, low-key, and go their separate ways and just move on. Okay? But I just wanted to come and let y'all know, and you guys tell me, do you think that Saweetie is the one that's cheating? Because that is the narrative that, and the subliminal that he put out over on his Instagram. Ain't that something? Y'all let me know. Good luck. All right, that's all that I have on Saweetie and this Ibuki YG. Real quick, let's hop over into Colin Kaepernick, because he wants back in on the NFL, and I don't fully understand why. At one point it got really controversial for him because he was taking a knee at the games, which ended up resulting in a lot of people taking the knee, during the national anthem, as it related to, from my understanding, from what I can recall, y'all. Keep me honest in the comments. It was more so related to like police brutality and injustices and things. And he decided to, take a knee. During that, it caused this great uproar. Everybody got upset. And there may have been even more additional things that transpired to him not being in the league. And when he tried to get back into the league, it was just like really a struggle for him. And I hate that he has to be the poster child for struggle for things that y'all allowed to be a bit more common today, I feel. I feel like it's about common for these players to take a knee during national anthem or whatever the case is. Like, some things y'all have given grace for, but y'all still mad at Colin for taking a stance. Stand for something or fall for anything. Hello? All right. And he's been trying to work his way back. I don't know if it's for the money because he might be set financially, but I think it's just for the love of the sport. But sometimes you got to let go of what don't love you back, in a sense. And I really, really hate to say that. I really hate to be a person to, honestly, y'all, and I might joke around, but I really hate to be a person to tell somebody to let go of a dream. Like, let that shit go. Like, it'll never happen. I don't want to be that person to tell him that it'll never happen, because I honestly don't know the future. But it does make me question, why would you want to be a part of something that may have done you so bad? You know what I'm saying? But I mean, hey, that's where he is. Let's go ahead and check out this quick clip of Allen. All right.
Will we see you play NFL again?
Actually, I want to cut that up because this audio is super low. Let's see if we can get a little louder.
We're still training.
Will we see you play NFL again?
We're still training, still pushing. So hopefully we just gotta get one of these team owners to open up.
What would it mean to you to play NFL again?
I mean, it's something I've trained my whole life for. So be able to step back on the field, I think that would be a major moment, major accomplishment for me. Also, I think it's something that I could bring a lot to a team and help them win a championship.
Will we see you play NFL again?
We're still training, still pushing. So.
All right, so y'all just heard him. Still training, still pushing. It's a dream of his to be able to get back over there, and it'll be an accomplishment. And he's probably doing this for people that's gonna grow up in his position. You know what I'm saying? Like, never let go. Don't let nobody, no matter what adversity you face, continue to push, continue to try. And you just never know. Your dreams will come true. Just continue to persevere. And if that does happen for him in the coming years, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be a story that everybody's going to rush to tell the story of Colin Kaepernick. Right? So, I mean, as much as I cringe, like, baby, let it go. I don't feel good in my spirit to fully say that, I don't want to, some part of me is like, well, you don't have power over that. You don't have, because you don't know what's in his plans for him to. So if you want to continue to go for it, go for it. I definitely hope that it works out for you. But when I think about the disrespect, I just feel like F them people. Okay? But hey, who the hell am I? Like he said, he's trained all his life for this. All he's ever wanted to do was be able to play football. And who would have knew that taking a stance for who you are, or half of who you are, that and your people, that they will turn on you after you've already helped make them millions and millions and however many more dollars. Like, girl, ain't that some But, child, let me tell you something. Good luck. We definitely wishing Mr. Kaepernick all the luck in the world, and hopefully he can step foot back on that stage. On that field as an actual player, and not just a watcher. Okay, so like I say, good luck. Let's go ahead and move on. All right, I want to get into Young Miami real quick. Okay, Young Miami, she released her Carisha Please. When she did this sit down with Saucy Santana, she talked about the relationship with JT and how, it'll never be the same. Motherfucker days is what it's given. They are not. There's no issue with them, but they're not cool. They're not where they were. It's just what it is type situation, okay? We did see where Carisha and JT kind of got into it on social media, had it out, including Saucy, and then they ended up forgiving each other publicly, but they still don't really fuck with each other at this time, all right? In addition to that, not JT, I'm sorry, but Carisha talked about the relationship with Diddy that she was so happy and so proud to be a part of until all of the walls came crashing down. When the walls came crashing down, her entire life changed. When the lawsuit came forth implicating that she was heavily a part of some things, I believe she may even be getting sued as well. And we don't know if all of those details in that lawsuit are even true, okay? But all right, she has a lawsuit or whatever on her hands dealing with things in connection to Diddy and stuff like that. So it's been rough for Miss Miami, okay? The group ain't making no money is what she said. She said that she never thought that she was bigger than the group, even though she was with a man that was a billionaire. All right. All he did was encourage me, support me. I continue to work. I continue to do my thing, feature on songs, and do my part as an artist and as a solo one. Because when it came down to me and JT getting together, we could never come together on anything. And I think that their attitudes played a role in that. I think that their men played a role in that. I think it was a lot of things that played a role in it. I think it was a QC selling their label. I think that played a role in that. It's been a lot of things, and unfortunately, as quickly as the city girls rose up from where they were, they tumbled down just as quickly. In my personal opinion, these ladies have been doing their thing since 2018 and have yet to win any real awards. The only award that I did see that they won was like a social media award, right? By BET. But listen, it's been a lot going on. I feel like I know a lot of the City Girl story because I'm actually working on a project real quick. Just my own little project that I created to speak about City Girls from the rise and fall of City Girls. So that is a video that I'm hoping to get out to you guys before the week is out. Prayerfully by the weekend, girl, we're going to see. But make sure that you are, having your notifications on, you're subscribed to the channel. And yeah, it's going to give more details about the City Girls and how they got to where they are today. And yeah, I'm looking forward to you guys checking it out. Hopefully it's a well put together one. And yeah, so I feel like I know a lot of stuff, when it comes to their journey and things like that, but I'll detail it in that particular video that's going to be forthcoming to you guys. But they have been they got off the ground real quick, and then here it is, they didn't last and they hit the ground just as quickly, okay? But anywho, so of course, Young Miami in the Carisha Please interview kind of addressed the Diddy stuff. She pretty much said that who Diddy has shown himself to be on paper to other people, meaning lawsuit paper documents, he never showed himself up to be that way with her. If anything, she feels like she learned a lot from him. She was taught a lot. And he just really supported her. He encouraged her. He built her up. He showed her a different way of living. So she's still not over that man. And if you ask me, I do feel like Diddy and Carisha still often speak. I think, in my personal opinion, that they may even often link up, because when you love a person and it's that deep, it's hard for you to disassociate yourself from that person. And I also feel like they may be more mindful and strategic with how they go about being with each other. I believe for Mother's Day, back in May, Miami was caught hanging out with Diddy. She was trying to be on the low key, on the low tip, but I believe images and things resurfaced to show that they were together even months after, the Cassie lawsuit, and months after the lawsuit that also implicated her as well. So if you ask me if she just sat down with Saucy to tell us about her and Diddy, I don't believe what she's saying, okay? I've spent last weekend watching so many interviews of the City Girls. Miami does not always keep it 100, not all the time, okay? I'm not saying that she be lying, but I mean, everything just be... Anyway, girl, let's keep going, okay? But anywho, I felt like it was some fluff when she spoke on the Diddy thing. She said that she never felt like she was bigger than the program. Never felt like she was bigger than the program. Let me see. I can't say that she thought that she was bigger than I don't think she did. I don't think she thought she was bigger than the program. I think she might be telling the truth. And when I say bigger than the program, how I'm looking at it is continuing to rep the City Girls, continuing to want to work with JT. They just could not get on the same page to come to a full senses of what they're going to do. JT has fallen into this role where she just likes to be laid back and be with Uzi all the time and pretty much become an introvert extrovert type thing, you know. She even did the interview with Angie Martinez, kind of talk like they just were in different places. Young Miami got 2 kids. Her hustle has to keep going. She still want to do stuff with City Girls, but when you are like a JT that's chilling and you with, I think JT may have battled a lot of depression as well, and you with Uzi and he taking care of everything, there's no rush for you to want to push it out either. Like, girl, it's a lot to their story. It's a lot that they got going on. But anywho, um, a lot of things played a factor, I feel, in the ladies not doing things. I do feel like Diddy and Uzi also played a factor in it. And I don't think that Carisha fully thought that she was bigger than the program, but I definitely think she thought that if this doesn't survive, I'm gonna be straight. I'm gonna move forward and do what the hell I need to do. I tell you that. Okay, but anywho, I want to get into some things and get to the point of why they have gotten into it. Okay, and not so much as they, but the neighborhood talk. Okay, and I'm thinking, I don't want y'all to think I'm talking about Miami and JT getting into it, but the neighborhood talk and Young Miami. So academics, after Carisha Please dropped and she spoke on her situation, relationship with Diddy, all of that, which she really didn't talk about nothing, which was interesting for her to sit up there and say that I'm here to tell my truth, but you ain't really tell us shit. What was your truth that you didn't experience what the other girls experienced? Just the you did. Because in plenty of interviews, you talked about, oh, I'm a whore, and yeah, that's my man. We go together real bad. When we together, we go together real bad, but when he ain't with me, he do whatever he do. Like, girl, stop playing in people's face. But anywho, let me get to it because it's so much. But anywho, so we get to academics. Okay, so she does this interview with Carisha Please or whatever, and academics comes to the front to say what he has to say about her, and we're gonna get into what academics said. And she didn't really like this, but not so much as what academics had to say, but more so the fact that the neighborhood talk posted it. So let's check this out.
Stopped your music career, girl. You stopped it to be a mistress or to be in that cult. You stopped it. It's not like you were working and Diddy just fit around your schedule. You stopped it. That's the problem. Your label was frustrated with you. She's acting like, oh no, I'm doing everything I had to do. Here's the thing. You're non-talented. You could barely read. You don't really rap. And you need to rely on ghostwriters and your labels to put you in position. And then you're unfocused on your own career. And you then fall into a lifestyle that's bigger than the money that you make. Young Miami never wanted to be an artist. If she says she wanted to be an artist before she got famous, she's lying. She never wanted to be an artist. She wanted to be popping. You know when girls be like, yo, I just want to be lit, and you can't get a definition of what lit is? That's what she wanted to be. So she just wanted to be lit. She never wanted to be an artist. You stopped your music career, girl.
All right, so there's that. I can't say that she stopped her music career. She may have stopped doing things with City Girls potentially, because I think the opportunities that Miami was getting was, you know, like solo items, okay? Solo things that she would do. So I can't say she really stopped her music career, but I do believe that he is accurate. Young Miami did not want to be a rapper. That was never something that was in her plans. It was something that JT actually had to convince her to do. JT didn't even really want to be a rapper, and I'll get into all of that when I do the video on these ladies. So academics is not fully wrong when he says this, but either way, Young Miami did not like nor appreciate what he had to say, and the fact that, and she never does, because I feel like academics has been on her so much, and y'all know Saucy has had to come out and check him and get him together, and that's just what it is, right? But she definitely had to go in on neighborhood talk, because she just didn't like it. She didn't respect it at all. She says, I never stopped working. I started my own brand selling candles, shot glasses, varsity jackets, thongs, and a card game that made $1 million in 14 days. Remixes, Lola Brooke, she did do that. The Don't Play With It. Quavo, Struck the Ground, Gorgeous, Gucci Man, acting in BMF, that's what she did, Grown-ish, and You People with Eddie Murphy. Listen, people coming down on Miami, or not people, but academics coming down on her for her stopping her career, I don't think that's all on her. I really don't. Like, yeah, I do know how, just listen to some interviews and stuff, how young Miami can be when she get with a man or whatever, child. But aside from that, your partner in the group has to want to work too. So I don't think it just falls on one person. And I think anybody would pivot if you feel like the group ain't making no money. Let me go off and do some let me go off and start acting. Let me go work on this and that. Okay, you want me to be on the track? Yeah, let me go feature on it. Let me go do let me go do this. Let me go do that. Like, I'm with it. So I don't fully blame her for all of that. She had to keep the money going. She got kids. If you got one person that's sitting back, not doing nothing, and keep in mind, they could have potentially been in limbo because quality control did sell the ownership of the company. Okay, just like the people in Atlantic are going to have to figure some things out now that the CEO has changed. Okay. The woman, Julie, that was in the position is no longer in position. It's now the CEOs or the owners or whatever. His son is now taking that position. And when the lady was supposed to be helping out, well, they ended up firing her, which is crazy when y'all just announced that the lady's supposed to be helping him get in position. Now y'all done fired her. So what is at stake for the people that's on that record label? Changes happen. Okay. So when you get new owners, when you get new CEOs, CFOs, people in the C-suite, stuff starts changing. But anywho, so they go on. She goes on to say, all white having an NIG. She says, and you people with Eddie Murphy, all white having an NIGGA. I never thought. I'm sorry. She says, all while having an NIGGA. I never thought SHI like I said it. It wasn't no money in the group. Y'all BITs put some respect on my name and stop trying to make me look crazy because I was with an NIGGA that helped my career. All right. The neighborhood talk. I don't know how much they paying y'all to hate on a BITCH. But leave me the F alone. Damn, that's what she says. She also says, tired of y'all BITCHs, get the F out of here and at the neighborhood talk. I don't have a DICK for you to suck, so get the fuck off mine. BIT, what's up? And filmed a whole reality TV show. Stop fucking playing with me. I work my ass off. Tired of y'all bitches playing on my name. Let me tell you something. One thing I'm gonna give Miami, and people can discredit her all day long, and y'all tie her to the Diddy thing. I'm not saying you should not tie her to the Diddy thing, but I feel like fair is fair. In my personal, fair is fair. Okay. Miami has worked her ass off. Okay. Whether you feel like she's talentless, whether you can't feel like she rap good or not. When we first heard Miami, we joked on how she rapped. We joked on a lot of stuff and then we started mimicking her. Some people did, you know what I'm saying? Or saying words like she says it. She get out there, she start acting. We joke on the acting. At some point, if she does it enough, people gonna start mimicking that. It's gonna be something that has become normal. But make no mistakes about it. I do believe that Miami is a hard worker. And when you have a child, I do think it makes you hustle much differently, especially as a single mom. And this girl was doing her fucking thing when her own group member was locked the hell up. She was out here rocking the stages. She was pregnant, getting her hustle on, doing her thing. So don't discredit her being a hard worker because I'm gonna give her that despite what it was. And I feel like anybody would be motivated once you start seeing the money. Once you start saying, oh wait, I can make money like that. Hell yeah. Like, if I'm with this NIGGA, I need to be learning some shit. I ain't trying to just fuck on you, like, teach me, let me learn some shit. How you get the way you at just a little bit. Right? So I don't really fault her for all of that, but I do believe that it was, this is just my personal opinion. This ain't fact, but I do feel like, girl, it was some active participation when it came to Diddy now. Like, girl, we not going to clear you of everything. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't trying to come down on you too. I'm not. I do feel like you was complacent in some shit, girl. And you can act like you wasn't. But I'm going to give you your things when I feel like there should be a little few things for you to have. Okay? So, there's that. I don't think academics, and I hate to say it, was fully wrong in everything that he was saying. I don't. But then I do understand the nuances, right, that could have caused the halt or whatnot of some things when it comes to the group. Okay. So once that happened, Neighborhood Talk got pissed and they said she won't be posted on this platform anymore. Enjoy this last post dealing with her. If you going to skip over act and come at us, that's a problem. She won't be here anymore. See, this is what I have to say to that. I have to be honest in my personal. Although, as an celebrity, oftentimes we are not we, because I'm not one, don't want to be one, but oftentimes they are told that this is what comes with the territory, deal with it. That may be true, but all of it, let me say this, That's what comes with the territory, so deal with it. Well, then when a person responds to your ass, then I guess you got to deal with that too, because that's what comes with the territory. All celebrities, when you discuss them and post certain things about them that may not be in their favor, doesn't mean they got to sit back and be quiet. Nicki Minaj just cussed you niggas the dog fuck out back in the end of 2022. Went the hell off on y'all for the shit that y'all was over there posting in a negative way. Same thing Cardi did. Now Young Miami is doing it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what comes with the game, right? So for y'all to say skip over act and then come at us is a problem. It can't be a problem in my personal, considering the fact that she's going to act so many times. Like, she know he don't like her. Right? Like, and y'all know I don't with him. So sometimes I do feel like the blogs do post certain things to get a reaction and to get clicks and stuff at times. Yes. Not at times. I guess it's all the times, right? To get these reactions. It be giving rage baiting sometimes. So I don't think that she was fully wrong to want to check them like, don't play on my fucking top. But then y'all want her to skip over act and then, you know, skip over. You're going to skip over act and come at us. Well, it is on y'all platform, so she came at y'all there. She could have went at act ass on Twitter or got up under his comments and went in on him over there. So that, you know, it's like she hasn't skipped over act so many times, and maybe she's finally starting to skip over him because she doesn't really care about what he has, like his opinion. I think it's more so the fact that y'all chose to post it in the way that y'all did, like being messy as hell. But y'all always being messy. So the fact that they always being messy and that's their whole, you know, that's majority of their goal, it is kind of like, girl, I wouldn't even, like, just let them folks do what they gonna do. They gonna post it anyway because that's just how they is. Like, why are you even tripping about it? Like, just let it go. So I definitely feel two ways. I understand where neighborhood talk is coming from, but I also understand where Miami is coming from. Y'all didn't have to post that shit, but y'all chose to. So now I'm finna get in that ass. Don't ever play me like I ain't out here doing stuff, this, that, and the other. And then y'all immediate response, because you're offended because you got checked, is we'll never post her again. Yikes. So then somebody says he know exactly what he did, what he be doing. He doesn't condone bullying, but the comments are full of bullies. Be for real. Somebody says, why is she mad at Cal instead of academics? Who said that she's not mad at academics though? Somebody says, how many times you want her to go back and forth with Ag? It's old and tired. Again, let's be for real. Why are y'all okay with men bloggers bullying women? Y'all don't know these people. Move around and leave people alone. Ooh. So somebody said, girl, get your slow ass out of my face. Where the fuck did I say it was okay for her to be bullied? BIT. She's mad at the wrong person. I mean, they ain't really lying. I mean, he ain't saying anything about no bullying. He or she, okay, ain't saying anything about bullying. But the girl said, I said what the fuck I said, bozo. How many times you want her to address someone? Why do you want her to continue to go back and forth with Ackerman? Okay? They both doing the bullying BS so good. Don't post her. That eliminates all of it. So when they said that they weren't going to post her anymore, Miami was like, thank you for your services, bitch. Don't post me no more. He know what the fuck he be doing. Shady, BITCH. I'm just telling you what she said. Okay? So that is what had happened there. Okay, let me see if there was more to this post. Let me see, because I believe that actually, let me hop over here because I believe Neighborhood Talk had more to say. Did they get into more in the comments? Not sure. I think somebody had asked them like, well, what y'all gonna do with everybody? Yeah, somebody was like, well, what y'all, so y'all just gonna stop posting everybody that sit up there and get in y'all ass and tell y'all not to post them? Or she didn't even tell them not to post her. She just said, don't play on my top. So they was like, what y'all gonna do? Stop posting on every celebrity when they come at y'all? And Kyle was like, or whoever's behind it at that time that was commenting on their behalf said, child, it's gonna hurt them more than it hurt us. That's what they say. That's what they say. So, child, that's been getting real messy. But I just wanted to come and share my thoughts with you guys about that situation at hand, and also to let you guys know at some point to be looking out for a video on the City Girls. All right, that's all that I have at this time. I am Jami. That's me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share my videos. Follow me on Instagram and on Twitter at JamiThatsMe, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.
King of my city and cul-de-sac. Coming out swinging like soldier rag. Leading my people like quarterback. But I study this shit, I'm an almanac. Had to get up and grind. Knowledge is booming, I'm here to apply. Came with the chip and the dip, it just single the mind. We finna do more than survive. I need my check. Spinning the block for the gouda, we hitting the jeweler to flood out the net. We don't do beef for computers, I'm straight out the sewer, we come when you rest. Niggas be looking perplexed, so keeping my foot on their neck. No map, I trust my gut for the quest. With drama, I'm fully abreast. I was ready for years and they doubted me. All of a sudden they tell me they proud of me. I've been dropping these haters like calories. Cross them out, I came back with some boundaries. Stand for my honor, but too raw, no corner. Packing the stick with a drummer. When I catch my bad, won't fumble. I done came too far to be